was introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Let's go now. 48, 70 in me. Oh, here we go. Oh.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 81 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
That's it, baby. We got work. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Waiting.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. Watch the run.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got Snead. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 65 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is the running back, Blue. The UCLA... Kenny Young had the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They're running. Ingram. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike 48. Touchdown.
And now Jackson will look to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Tucker's kick is good. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Be alert!
Here's Foles. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's get it. Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson, options out left. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 57 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right in. It's on one.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And down he'll go at the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 24, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the And look at this, it's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Foles. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Jackson, option right. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee. 70 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go, D. 13. Here's 164. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Watch the run. Let's go. Hey. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's just me and you. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. I got him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 41. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Check 41. I'm coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles flushed out right. Now a desperate. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hustle. Hey, Reed. They're running it.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17.